We are
Two girls
on a fast track. Well, hello everyone. Hello, Lynn. How are you?
so well, Marie. How are you?
I'm doing awesome after a weekend like we just had, over
We
25
had
degrees.
it was so beautiful, and now it's back to seasonal,
Yeah,
and it's a little bit cooler, but wow, we had a solid week
yeah.
of sunshine. It was almost like people were coming out of hibernation. I just
That's how I felt.
smiling more, and they were just outside. They were working on their yards and their driveways. The snow all melted. It was and we had a lot of snow, like at the beginning of last week.
Yes,
We
yes.
had a lot of snow,
And
so
just to think, a week before that, it was a big
snowstorm. Mhm.
power out the electricity. And you know what we did yesterday? Actually, we're Monday today. Yesterday, we did wash the car in and out.
Oh,
You
so
know, the
nice.
spring cleaning of the car. Oh my God.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's
great.
ambitious. Good for you guys.
Yes. And
Mm.
guys, today this is going to be a topic that really, really excites me
Me too.
because I love networking. Some of you know me a lot, and as like you, Lynn, networking is like the core of our business.
Well, there are a lot of people who are intimidated by networking,
Yes,
and they don't know how to do it. And I'm going to say I didn't know how to do it well until I learned a lot through BNI. That was the
totally.
place where I really learned about networking.
Totally. And for me, even before, because it's my 8th year being a BNI member, and it's more for you. Before that, while I used to work in a job, my job was to do corporate development. So I was doing networking way before BNI. And when I joined this organization, I learned so many ways what to do, what not to do. And
Hmm.
you had a great point when you said we can talk about networking. Are you networking enough or too much?
Yes,
This
yes.
is really important. And there's so many platforms out there, so many organizations that you can use to network. You need to find the one that suits you financially, time wise, because we're not going to fool each other. You need to put the time. Just
Well,
not go to a 5 cassette, give a couple of cards, collect a couple of cards, and then nothing. You wait for something to happen. That's not how it works. You need to
that's
put
not
the time.
networking. And I also want to be really clear that, many of us work full time.
Yes,
So when you are on several different platforms, the problem becomes how do you manage them all? We're suggesting pick one, maybe two, but pick one and do it well. If it's Facebook, then fantastic. If it's Instagram, if it's LinkedIn, whatever platform best suits you and your target market.
yeah, the target market, your core customer, what you want to who do you want to engage with, and who do you want to exchange with is
Yeah.
very important. And like I said just a couple of minutes ago, there's tons of
There
organization
are.
networking.
Mhm.
um they all cost money, they all
Yep.
cost your time,
Yes.
and you need to be engaged.
Hmm.
So just not being a member of an organization, it's not going to be enough.
No.
You know, the VCP, visibility, credibility, profitability,
Yes.
it starts when you engage and when you commit. Let's say you're in the leadership team of your organization, you're in a committee. Welcoming committee is my favorite place of all,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
you get to greet people. And I dig up today before we record our podcast, the 10 commitments of of networking.
I love
And
that.
as I think it was Dr. Meisner who said, networking is not net eating, net seating. It's net working. You have to work for it. I think it was Dr. Meisner who said
Yeah,
that.
it was Dr. Meisner,
It was him, right? Yeah.
and that was actually my quote for the day.
So sorry. You'll explain it later. Let's say I didn't say anything. Erase that.
I love the way
Before,
we think.
before we go further, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notification. And we enjoy your comments.
Yes,
And
please.
you know, guys, that you can share one of our podcasts if you think it can help somebody else. Please, please feel free to share anything you'd like to share with your work buddy or somebody else in your team if you are doing network marketing and stuff like that. It's always a pleasure for us to help other people. So, what do we say then? We talk a little bit about tips and tricks when you do networking. We need some tips and tricks. And what we need first is tools.
Tools. Mm-hmm.
Tools.
Mm-hmm.
Networking tools. If you go to an event, if it's well organized, they're going to provide this for you.
Mm-hmm.
Name tag. So I know when I go at my BNI meetings, I have my name tag. If I
Mm-hmm.
go at LinkedIn Local, I have my name tag. I have everything. But what you really need to get, maybe less these days, but we still have them, are business cards.
Mm-hmm.
Never know when somebody's going to ask you a business card. Have a pen and paper, a little pad, just a little notebook, so you can take some notes at some point. That's the number one rule. Networking tools.
Networking tools.
What do you expect, or what do you bring when you go to a networking event, Lynn?
So I definitely bring my business cards. I like to get people's business cards because I know I'm going to follow up with them.
Yeah.
So I maybe, unless they ask for my business card, I'm not giving out my business card
Me
because
neither.
I will ask for theirs, knowing full well that I'm going to be following up. And then I might write a couple of little notes on the business card, especially if I'm meeting a few people that night. But I really try to limit my networking to, three, maybe four people. But by that, when I'm at a networking event, because it's overwhelming, and you
It
don't really
is.
get to speak in good detail and leave an impression when you're meeting with so many people. So
Exactly.
that's another
And
tip.
that's commitment number two.
Oh, it is okay.
Set a goal for the number of people you want to meet.
Yes,
Don't
yes,
think you're going to be able to talk to everybody. The last couple events we had with LinkedIn Local, we were over 50 people.
yeah. You're
In
not
two
gonna meet
hours and a
everyone.
half, there's no way
Mm.
you're going to engage a good conversation with 50 more people.
No.
That's for
Yeah,
sure.
no.
And another tip I've learned, and that was before BNI, and I knew that before, act like a host, not a guest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Always arrive early. Make
Mm-hmm.
sure you stand close to the people who are organizing.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
stand close to the door. You greet people. Hey, hi, it's been a while. I didn't see you if you know the person or so.
Mm-hmm.
Act, don't act like, of course, some people are more introvert and they're going to be shy to do that, but push a little bit and you're going to see a big
Well,
difference.
I'm also going to say that the more introverted you are, the more you want to consider being the host, like consider being acting like the host because it's easier.
Yeah,
You know what a host does. A host makes people feel welcome. So you're actually taking the pressure off yourself by helping people feel welcome. What do they think I can be helpful with? Oh, can I take your coat? I can hang it up. Oh, did you know that, where the bar is over here and the, entertainment is over here? Whatever that looks like. And it just takes the pressure. It's like the photographer
yeah,
who is behind the camera. And
exactly.
because they're, I know a lot of photographers who are introverted and they love taking pictures because they don't have to come out of that's their comfort. So
Yeah,
that
and learning where everything is a very good idea. Where's the washroom?
where the
Where's
washroom.
the place you can put your coat
Yes,
if it's in the winter or stuff like that?
yes,
Where is everything? If you know
yeah.
that and people ask, you're gonna look like somebody that owns
Can
the
I
place.
show you to your seat? Right? Like
Exactly.
that kind of thing. Yeah. So pretend like act like the host.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
that.
Totally. And one of the most important thing is to have your ears open,
Oh yes.
especially when you ask the five most important question.
What are they?
Who, what, when, where, why. Those are the
Mm,
five questions you should ask. And within 10 minutes, you can know who is the person you're talking to,
mm,
what are they doing,
Yes.
When are they doing it? Because sometimes it could be a seasonal business, landscaping or whatever. Where do you do it? Do you have a restricted area, or you can work online, international? And why do you do what you do? We don't ask that enough.
Yeah.
And people sometimes they're going to say, "Oh, they're asking me why am I doing this?" I mean, when somebody asks me why do you do that online business, I know what to answer. My answer is to help other people, to enhance their lives. It's all about helping others. So I know what to answer. But you'd be surprised when you ask somebody why do you do what you do. They're like, "Oh, didn't think of that question before."
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
and
And
listen.
it also makes you memorable
Yes.
as someone that they've met. And that's going to be great for when you follow up. Oh, I remember you.
Yes.
You know, Lynn, you were the one who asked me why I do what I do.
Totally. And you know, when you listen very carefully, somebody says, let's say they're a mortgage broker. We know we go to event, there's tons of mortgage broker or real estate agent. Something will differentiate them to others. It could be the area where they're working. And when you think of a referral, and I remember I met that person because you're gonna think of that person quicker if you listened carefully. And if you can give a referral or even think of a referral, just write it down, your pen and paper or their business card. How I'm going to talk to Natalie about that person because I think they will be a good fit. It could be everything. Another thing that's important in referral, it's know how to describe your product or services in an elevator pitch format. Don't talk like for 5 minutes about what you offer, because you have to leave a little bit mystery out there. So practice yourself in advance in front of the mirror, record yourself and listen to what you sound like, and make sure you will talk to people the way you want them to talk to you. I've been to some event standing like for 10-15 minutes with the same person that was talking all the time. All the time. And then I said, that's not what I want to project as an image.
Yeah.
And I read because I love to talk. I love to talk. And that's one thing that BNI taught me. You have 2 ears, 1 mouth. You have to listen twice more than you are talking. So that's really important to practice your elevator pitch. Let's say not over 1 minute. 1 minute is way enough.
Oh, way too long. 30 seconds.
It is long. Between 30 and 45 seconds is the best.
Well, elevator is, how long does it take you to get to the floor you want? It probably doesn't take more than 30 seconds, and that's how long you have. So do you have an elevator pitch?
Of course I do.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so you want me to do that right? Okay, I'm not very good in English. So let's say, hi, my name is Marie, and my goal is to enhance the lives of the people I meet by helping them reaching their goals. It could be health goal, environmental goal, or financial goal. That's what I say.
Awesome. That is
and
beautiful.
Then they say, oh, yeah, financial, oh, health, environment. Okay, what are you talking about? And then they're going to ask me questions.
Curiosity. Your elevator pitch will create curiosity.
What about yours?
Mine is, I love to inspire, empower, and challenge people to look better, feel better, and live better.
I love that. Yes, I love that. And you mentioned it before. Don't throw your business card to everybody you meet.
Oh, don't be the dealer. Don't be the dealer. Yeah, that's right.
If your business card is asked, give it.
Yes.
You have a business card? Oh, yes, sure, I do. Don't have it. I don't have it handy. It's in my bag, in my purse, or if I'm a visitor host on the table. Yeah, because you don't want to look like exactly you're the dealer. And we already said spend 10 minutes or less with the people you meet in event. Do not linger with friends or associate.
Yeah, this is not a time to socialize with friends. No, there's not a time. And when you're there to network, you're there to network. You can have coffee with your friends anytime, right? But this is a time to network.
Yes.
And that's where, I know people who gravitate toward their friends because it's very comfortable. But when you are going there with a goal in mind, and guess what? Socialize with your friends after you've reached your goal.
Yeah, why not?
Met your three people, then guess what? You're off to socialize. And by meeting three people, I'm actually talking about getting those 5 questions out, finding out the who, what, where, when, and why,
Yeah.
right? And creating a memorable impression.
Another thing that is not on the list, but that I've been taught before is if it's available to see the guest list before and what
Yeah,
they do, what they do.
yeah,
Let's say we want to visit another BNI chapter, we can go online and figure out who are the professional in that chapter, so you know in advance who you
yeah,
want to connect with.
yes,
So
exactly.
if it's available, and we have to be careful because of privacy, information privacy. But if it's available, just take a look at the people who subscribe to the event, and then you can have an idea on who you want to talk to in priority. Take some notes. We said you said you're going to write on the back of the business card that person. I could refer to that person, or I need to really follow up with that person. And that's the last point. Follow up with the people.
Follow up,
I mean, there's
follow up, follow up.
no more important, because you're gonna leave a good impression of yourself. People are gonna be very happy of what you ask there, the question, the why, the whatever, but they don't hear from you. They're probably not gonna think to to reach out to you,
No.
especially if they didn't ask you for your card and you didn't get. I have a method when I go to an event. Let's say it's a LinkedIn local event and I collect a couple of cards. When I come home, I put just a little elastic, or even how do you call those things here?
Yeah,
Sheet
paperclip.
things. Yeah, paperclip, thank you. And I'm gonna put a post-it. Okay, that was LinkedIn local that date. So because in memory, and especially if you do a couple of events in a month, you cannot remember everything. So I have this system so I can remember, but I don't wait too long. 48 hours, I think, should be enough for you to take a couple of minutes to connect with them either on Facebook or LinkedIn, and send when you ask a connection request, send a message, a note. I'm really happy to meet with you at the last event. How about we connect on LinkedIn and continue the conversation later?
Yep,
It
that's
takes
great.
like 30 seconds.
Yep. Within 24 hours, you want to be connected with them on social media, whatever their social media platform looks like. Within 48 hours, you definitely want to be calling, texting, emailing. You know what? Fine. But if you've got their phone number, what about a personal phone call?
Yep.
To say, really enjoyed meeting with you. Would love to hear more about what you do. And I do have a great network of professionals. So I'd love to see how we can collaborate. Would you be free for coffee on, Friday morning?
Yeah.
And, having a coffee date or a Zoom date, depending on where you're at, right? Set up so that you can explore a little bit more. That may not be for every single person you meet, but especially the ones that you can, forge an alliance with, or some kind of, do some collaboration with, or who may be a good strategic partner for your business, somebody who might refer to you, or maybe a prospective client or customer for you.
Totally. And the list I was just talking about, it's what you need to do. There's one thing that I would really, really want to put out there. Do not spam people after. Do not send, let's say, in the LinkedIn chat box or in the Messenger Facebook chat box, a message to everyone that is not personalized, because they're gonna notice.
Yeah, don't send a message to a bunch of people, and don't right away get into, oh, my product is amazing and I know it can help you, and
This is not the way to go.
That's not the way to go. The way
That's
to
not the
go
way to
is
go. You want to
create value.
Yeah, and you want to start the relationship,
Yeah.
get to know it, because even if your product is the most wonderful product on planet
There
Earth,
it is.
they
Yeah.
might not need it.
No, exactly. Exactly. Find out
And
about
in these
them
days,
first.
everybody's on social media, and let's be honest, in the line of work that we do with our business, we receive a
Oh,
lot of
and
message. And
who likes that? I
I
don't
know.
like being sold to. I look
No,
at my inbox, my LinkedIn inbox, and it's filled with, oh, you're a coach, and I bet you'd like to have 75 to 100 new referrals every single week. Give me a call. Buddy, I don't know you.
exactly.
You don't know me. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is not, I just delete those requests.
I
They're,
actually received one yesterday morning on a Sunday morning,
mm,
okay, about a girl who's doing something spiritual.
mm-hmm,
And don't mind me, I really like, she has a nice Facebook profile, good reviews on her profile from customer. I believe it's true,
mm-hmm.
but like the it's in Messenger and it's that long, and she
No,
talks about everything, every services that she provides.
no.
I was about to delete it, and then I said, okay, I want to talk to her, because
Mm,
if she's that good doing what she's doing, this is going to burn maybe 50% of the chances that she has to get
mm-hmm,
new customers.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I had like a feeling, a hunch, and I'm talking to her actually a little bit later today. I want to
And
know how long she's been doing that and why.
how is it working for her?
Yeah, why did she send me a message? And it's so funny because the message starts with, "Hi Marie, we don't know each other, but
Mm,
we don't know each other." You
mm-hmm,
said it right there. You
mm-hmm,
need to get to know me
mm-hmm.
before spamming me with everything
Yeah,
you
yeah, especially in
offer.
this day and age, right? You want to get to know the
Yeah,
people that you do business with for sure. Oh,
totally,
I love those commandments.
totally.
Networking is king. And we also talked about a few places that you can network,
Yep.
BNI, LinkedIn Local. You can be doing networking when you join a group on Facebook or LinkedIn. That is like you've gone into a place of work, a place of networking, right? So when you join a group, consider it to be your networking group.
Yes, and make sure you shop around before
Mm-hmm.
you make a decision.
Yes, good
There's
call.
corporate connection, there's réseautage en direct, there's a GR international. I know all of them. Chamber of Commerce,
Chamber of Commerce.
local
Mm-hmm.
association, just like LinkedIn Local. And I mean, just go around and make sure you take the one that first you can afford and that you're going to be able to spend the time they ask, because givers gain, it says it all. If you want to receive, you're going to have to give.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you are willing to give some time, choose a nice platform, a nice organization,
Mm-hmm.
and don't aim to receive 10 referral in the first month,
Right.
because even in an organized networking group, you have to get to know each other.
Consider who you can help first.
Yes,
Go in with that spirit.
it will come back. I know. I've been living it for 8 years.
Yeah, yeah. It
It's
really
crazy.
makes a difference.
Yeah,
Makes
and
a
it's really,
difference.
really good. So we are still planning to do our live. It was just a matter of we didn't have time to put it all together and practice before.
That's all right. It's
So
still
we'll be
coming.
back with that. And Lynn has give me a couple of
I have a
ideas.
quote. I have a quote by
You have a
Dr.
quote, and you give me a
Meisner.
couple of ideas for our next topic. So stay tuned, subscribe,
Thanks.
and click the bell for notification. And Lynn, go ahead, and sorry for the spoiler earlier.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So it's Dr. Ivan Meisner, and his quote is, "It's networking, not net sitting." Meaning, networking takes work.
Yeah,
There's effort that needs to be put into it. You can't just sit down at an event and think that people are going to come to you. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And it's easy to get caught in your little shell, just like we talked about, and not want to do too much. Well, then don't go to a networking event if you're not going to bring yourself out of your shell. It's a great opportunity, a great platform to meet new people and develop new experiences. So it's networking, not net sitting.
So you have to work for your network.
You do.
And if you're too shy or introvert, go with somebody you know.
That's nice.
Go with somebody you know. I know I've brought to LinkedIn Local a couple of people that I know that was too shy.
Yep.
I was at the arrival table, so I was greeting the visitors. And then my friend arrived. Well, she's a businesswoman, and I know she's shy, but I don't have time to babysit her because, I'm greeting people. So I said, let me introduce you to this person, and this person will show you around.
Love it.
So that's how it happened with one of my business partner last month, actually. She was really amazing. And she really did have a great connection evening.
Oh, very good. Very good. All right, everyone. Thank you so much.
Get up your seat, network, and we'll see you next time at Two Girls on a Fast Track. Thank you very much, Lynn.
Bye, everyone.
We are
Two girls
on a fast track.